looks like we're rolling. Every time I see this, every time I see a notification for this stream, my first thought is it's Wednesday? Yeah. I hear you there. Hi, Zelgrith. I am doing okay. I'm still getting things set up a little bit. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our track challenge. I'm doing okay today, Zelgrith. Thank you for asking. I apologize if there's some background hum, but I've got two fans running in here. It is now warm out, and unfortunately that requires a lot of air movement to keep me cool, especially in these earmuff headphones. I go like rollerblading once a week during the hoop jams that my wife helps host, and I see people like running, like doing jogs or runs, wearing these like huge headphones like this. Like, how do they not like just combust? I don't understand that at all. I get so warm just wearing these. It's 4:01. Let's get going. I don't have a particular theme this week. So if you guys have any thoughts, I would love to hear them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of jam out and see if I can figure something out. I was initially going to work on a specific song, but my brain's a little fried from this week so far. Just a whole lot going on that I don't. Yeah. Kind of like that. I didn't really plan that. But I kind of like those chords. Hello, Barry. How are you? I haven't worked on the glitch track yet, but I'm planning on doing that probably this evening. See, my schedule changed. I'm no longer doing the hoop jam directly after the 2-hour track challenge this month. Those are on Tuesdays. So now I have a little bit more of a relaxed pace for leaving the house. So I'm actually able to hang out after the stream a little bit. There's another chord there. I just need to figure it out. Right now. Stop stalking me, Zelgrith. Yeah, and it's dry out, so it's not particularly bad, but it's just I'm not used to it yet. I guess that's the other problem. Where eventually I'll get used to it, and like 85 degrees will be a reasonable temperature. But right now, yeah. So this is like an 85. I don't know if this is gonna go, but That's not the right chord. I'm going to try that again. Yeah, I completely agree, Zelgrith. I much prefer temperate weather over the super blistering hot stuff, but I do enjoy a good hot day once in a while. Yeah, that's a start. I feel like the chords need to be a little bit more complex than that. I like very much that there's this pedal tone at the bottom here that doesn't change, even though the chords don't necessarily fit. Geozach, the point of the metronome was so I was able to input the notes in some reasonable sense of time. Hey, Caxton, how are you doing? Oh, I can turn that off now, though. Oh, Zach, I was actually putting those notes in with the keyboard. So, which is why I was doing that. I feel like there's another chord here. So there it is. I found it. Zelgrith, there is no theme today. I'm still a little wonky from other stuff. There's some song requests that too early to save. There's some song requests that I want to work on, but not quite yet today. I might do it next week, or I might just do it off camera or on stream on like Saturday. Aside from that, yeah, so I'm just cleaning this up a little bit. The hold pedal is driving me a little nuts. So, kill it right there. Kill it right here. That should do it. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's so cool that this chord and this chord are exactly the same except for the bass note. This is also still too slow. Yeah, this needs to be extended a little bit. Oops. Between upbeat and slow. Zelgrith, that's a really good idea. I do want to go back to doing themes because I think that they're a lot of fun. But this week I'm just kind of looking for something a little bit more chill. However, I did get hot off the presses composition quest log number 4. So I definitely have a lot of new challenges when it comes to that too. There's actually a couple that I suggested on here too, which is pretty cool. But that will definitely be something I get to. But today I'm just kind of My brain's a little fried. For those who are around on the Saturday stream, things got a little heavy. And we're still dealing with that. So, I'm going to just kind of go with the chill jam this time and see where that goes. And I'll get back to... They just keep making them whenever you finish them. Zelgrith, a little bit, I think. I talked to the guy who does them from time to time, and he's a really cool dude. What am I looking for? These seem out of order for some reason. Turntable samples. Why are these... Oh, there we go. Okay. They were mixed upside down. Drum kit packs. Yeah, the guy who makes them is really cool. The Video Game Music Academy is a really nice dude. Hey, Mathonius. I got it. Not much. I hope you're doing well today. One problem I have with this sample pack is that they didn't properly clip their drum samples, so all of these start a little differently. So I'm just getting a bass song kind of percussion set up here, and we'll just kind of roll with that, see how it goes. Oh, jeez. Needs some swing, that's for sure. So let's grab some swing. Get some 16th note swing. 8th note, I think, because this is slower. No, 16th note. Sorry, brain's fried. Should be good. Yeah, okay. We're building something here. never messed with the random before. That really screws things up. I kind of like the random though. It adds a little bit more humanization to it. Sure where to go with this. Sounded like a little bit like a 07 song. MBB official. This genre right now, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just down to make a chill out jam. Oops, sorry. I'm just down to make a chill out jam. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing beyond that right now. So I guess this is going to be something down tempo. How are we doing today? I am doing well, Jeff. It is good to see you again, my bro. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, so I'm just going with something down tempo and chill. I kind of wanted to do little Are you saying I'm not hip? I'm not with the kids? With the kids, I guess I should say. You're probably right. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I'm an old man. So if anybody has any suggestions for a name, I guess we can snatch that right away, and try to roll with that as some kind of a vision for this song. Because right now I'm getting the atmosphere, but I don't have a story, and the story is just as important. Epiphany. I think you actually spelled it right. E-P-I-P-A or P-H. Yeah, you spelled it right, man. Yeah, I'll go with that. That's a good name. I was actually trying to think of a song that I could use consistently throughout the Creative Exploration series, and I wanted to do something kind of like this. I didn't really know if that was exactly what I wanted to do, but I think that fits. See what happens if you go to college. Yeah, you end up streaming music production all the time. See if I spell it right. I mean, usually people think of epiphanies as like this explosion of energy and creativity, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. Sometimes epiphanies are more chill, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Jeff said it. Epiphany is basically a sudden realization of great knowledge, or some people might consider it like inspiration, something that kind of just comes to you all at once rather than in little pieces. Like you don't have to figure something out. It just all makes sense at the same time. That's usually what an epiphany means. Geozak is hosting the studio with one viewer. Yeah, Jeff, exactly. Thank you so much for the host, man. I added some sweet GIFs. Let's up this an octave. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, like I went into this one kind of thinking about. Yeah, not a bad idea, MBB. I kind of went into this one thinking about, like, when you listen to, or when, I don't know how much YouTube you guys watch, but like a Veritasium video where they always have this super, like, chill, kind of flat, put in the octave thing. Yeah, you guys are full of good ideas today. But it's kind of this kind of flat wash of sound that's super chill. That's kind of what I was going for with this one, and I think we're on the right track here. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm thinking that we can start with like a cymbal. Cymbal, bit crush, bonus, feedback, vibrato. No, I don't want any of those craps. Sorted cymbals. Those cymbals suck. F minus. See me after class. Yeah, and like not necessarily exactly like trash cymbals. I like it. That's actually kind of what I was looking for. Just like have this kind of intro. Yeah. So go like this. Trash cymbal. Why did that one get me? That's really funny for some reason. MBB official? No, not really. Last week, I think was a pretty upbeat one. I don't even remember what we did last week. Hold up a sec. What did we do last week? Music and audio. Oh, come on. My storage drive always goes to sleep, and then it has to, like, spin up again. 2 art track challenge. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we did last week. I'll skip ahead a little bit. Yeah. And it goes into like this weird dubstep thing up here. I was pretty proud of that one, actually. That one was a lot of fun to do. So every week's a little different. Sometimes I just roll with the theme. Sometimes I have a specific idea of what I want to do. Like this week I wanted to do just this kind of chill vibe. Oh, I know what I need. I need a Valhalla room on the mix. That should help give things a little bit more space too. So yeah, it really varies by my attention span and what people suggest. Like, I've been going through the Video Game Music Academy. They produce these composition challenges, and like one of the ones in the future that I'm going to be doing is create a gameplay theme from a Farmville/Harvest Moon style game. And then there's one recording a song using only office supplies and items, and another one that's like the thrill of flying and stuff like that. So there's a lot of good ideas on there. So. I think this phaser is kind of killing the bass. Let me do a little bit of mixing on that real quick, or EQ. Hold up a sec. Let me get an audio cable. I think I left it in my car. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. So I've been using my pocket operator a lot, which I love, and I think that it would have a nice little mellow thing. I've been using this a lot on my tracks lately, actually. He repaired, but I don't know where my audio cable is. Nice, huh? Nope. Well, I'll think about that and try to find it later. I really like the pocket operator, though. It's a lot of fun. In the meantime, I can kind of emulate it. And that's also, kids, why it's so important to be flippin' organized. Because sometimes when you have an idea, you want to act on it right away. And if you can't, then you kind of lose the vibe. And that's a bummer. Oh, okay. That would be why. I don't know if this is going to work, but sometimes they sound cool. Whoa, way too much detuning. Where am I starting? Oh, yeah, that's not going to help. Yeah. That has too much juice on it. I can just lower the volume, I guess. The vibrato helps a ton. Yeah. I was looking for just a standard audio cable because these have an audio out on it, and then I could just be like, but it's no big deal. At some point, I do want to do a 2-hour track challenge using my pocket operators because they are hella fun. But the problem is I don't know how to handle the camera because I don't think people want to watch my head do this on a blank Ableton template for 2 hours. That's just me. Maybe people would like it. I'm actually going to switch this to an operator because I'm able to get a little bit more. Yeah, that's more what I want. So let's hop into the LFO here. I can really lower the volume on this because it's such a high pitch that it does not need to be very loud to cut through the whole mix, which is nice. But I don't want to end there. I want to add a little bit of other effects on here to kind of dirty it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we can kind of just shuffle this over here because I want to have an intro and stuff. I like how ethereal it is, and that's kind of the point, I guess. It's getting there, though. I really like where this is going. I feel like I need to put a transient shaper on this snare. I like how it kind of fizzles, but I really, really want that that hit to be strong. So that's with, and this is without. It has more punch. And that's what I want. I like the fizzle, but I also like that punch. And I might actually layer that with, thinking about layering that, because I've been using drum machines a lot. Oh, thanks, Pixelation. Also, good to see you, man. It's been a hot minute. I've been watching the videos been putting out on YouTube lately, man. I don't know who you got for your video editor, but he is on fire with his editing. Like I kind of know how to do some of that stuff, and I know that shit takes work. So keep him around. I'm thinking about just layering. Yeah, Pizza, what's up? Yeah. Hypercoal. Nice. So I made this an 8-bar loop because I wanted to do that. I can also mess around with these a little bit more. Since I have an 8-bar loop now, I might as well tinker with it a bit more. Cool idea for a stream. So half the things, no more than that, feel very magic is happening that I can't see. Yeah, I try to explain myself, but I understand that I don't always nail it. Looking forward to the second half of whatever message you're typing right now. Pizza just for you. You get my incredulous face full screen. Jackass. Where you explain all the interface things that you're trying and that you're doing without the pressure of making a track in 2 hours at the end of it. Pizza, that is an excellent idea. And what I want to do on my Saturday streams is exactly that. But but I'm always so busy doing game dev stuff that it's hard for me to switch back and forth between music. But you're absolutely right. That would be a lot of fun. It would be cool to do like a Thursday stream where I kind of recap what I did, but I don't know. You go stream where you explain all the interface things that you're doing. Yeah. No, that's really a good idea. I'll try to figure out how to make that work. And seriously, yeah, you're in the Discord, so I might bounce that off the Discord and see if I can get some information from people on like what would work for them if they want like a YouTube series where I'm kind of just going through it without just like posting a video to YouTube, or if it would be more informational if I did like a post, like an after party stream where I kind of go through everything and I talk about it. Because honestly, that's a really good idea. And also, seriously, if you have questions, like I have no problems failing the challenge because I'm like educating somebody about something. Like if I don't make the 2-hour track challenge, I'm not going to be like, well, I quit forever. I guess I didn't do it one time. Like my goal with these streams is to help people. So, I mean, if you have questions, do not feel like you have to hold on to them. Because two things. First, I can usually work while I'm talking. And secondly, I feel that it's far more important for me to educate somebody than do another song. I mean, this is seriously like episode 78 or something. Let me see. 2-hour track challenge. This is episode 77. Like, I do one of these a week, man. So if you have questions, feel free to bounce them off me. I'm more than happy to help you out. But yeah, like what I'm doing here is what I do for almost every massive preset that I do. I basically just create something that sounds kind of chill. Slow attack, slow release, lots of reverb because I love the reverb that happens inside of Massive. Massive itself is a little bit of a confusing system because there's just a lot of dials because like everything's on one interface. But yeah, like I am more interested in making somebody understand something than completing the challenge that I've done. I think at this point we've established that I can actually do it. It's more now, you know. I actually really like that sound. I haven't really messed with a lot of the options in the tape noise before. That actually sounds really cool. Yeah. But either way, like, and that's not like braggadocio or anything like that. It's like I just want to help people. That's my goal. What is happening? What is that noise? Where is that noise coming from? Is that from this? It's like some aliens shit going on with that. Oh, I bet it's this amp. Yeah, it's this amp. Oh, maybe not. No, it's not sound buffer issues. Maybe it's the ring mod. I have to know. Oh, is it the sample and hold? Yeah, here it is. So there's the sample and hold thing. I must have. Whoa. That is bonkers. Yes. So I'm gonna just go like this on that sample and hold. It does sound cool. I like that. Take care, Zach. Thank you so much for swinging by, man. I hope to see you around. There is no theme today. I just wanted to do something chill. Okay. I don't like how that went. I kind of wanted this. This is not turning out to be a pad, which is what I wanted. It's turning out to be some kind of weird monster sound, and I wanted it to be just like this really chill background pad. Oh, now it's too quiet because I turned off the volume. It's so loud. I mean, it could work. Like, that's one thing I need to get better at is putting stuff like way in the background, because that extra like flair really helps. Bro, it needs solos, my guy. Just a side note. Yeah, I am planning on adding bass at some point. What I'd love to do is just make some just funky ass bass, but I don't know if I'm up for the challenge today. Yeah, so this is just going to be in the background, and layers like that are valuable. I always forget about them, and that's honestly one of the detriments of doing the 2-hour track challenge like this, is because I sometimes forget the details, and then I don't do the details, and then it makes me sad. Okay, so you were talking about bass. Let's go to the old standby, the plucked upright, because I love the sound of that, and I think that it works in almost every... Yeah. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try up here though. Yeah. Let me fix some of these real quick. There we go. It's pretty basic, but... Does that feel better for you, Jeff? I mean, I could try to layer it with like a synth or something. That might sound pretty cool too if I take like a super saw. layering this is going to work super well. Unless it's like super plucky. And these little runs are... That's better. Definitely adds something. Oh yeah, that's better. So I changed it to a bandpass filter, so it's only kind of getting that narrow band of frequencies. Actually, why don't I just go like this? There. It's the same thing, except now I don't have to mess with 2 lines of notes. And I can process them at the same time. I really, really only want to do the delay on the pluck sound though, because echoing the bass, that is a bad idea. So I'm gonna try to do what I tried to do before and add like a pad. We'll see if it works this time. Is it not picking anything up? Okay. So I'll put an LFO on this so it kind of sweeps around the band. The frequencies a little bit, so no. Oh, higher pitch might work better. Let's just put it in there. Cool. Nah, vibrato wouldn't be my jam for this. Whoop. Okay, so I think we need another layer of drums kind of in the background. Also, there's some conflictions here. So this hovers right around 1K. So I want to cut out 1K here. So the lead pushes through better. The last thing I want to do is bury the lead. I created that MIDI track because I was going to add more drums to it. Good thinking. I got to get off my ass and actually make like the second half of this song, though. I can't just work on this same loop forever. Where are my transients? Bass room noise pack. I want to keep using this because it's a lot of fun. Just because you can get some neat sounds out of here. So a little bit of editing, but that's okay. Just want that bit. That's kind of a cool. Nah, you need the whole thing. Yeah. So we'll start with a 1-bar loop, and then we will kind of build off of it from there. So this sounds like a good offbeat thing. Right, there we go. This sounds like a good offbeat thing. It's a little timed wrong, so let's fix that. Dark, how you doing, man? So this is going to be something that happens every couple bars, I think. How have you been, Dark? You weren't at playtest last week, I don't think. My brain is so fried. Okay, you weren't there. It went pretty well. There was a couple new faces. More or less, yeah. I think that's pills. Something. It's called plastic rattle, so there was some kind of plastic bottle with something inside. This is just plastic slide, which might just be like pushing my hand over a piece of paper or something. Plastic snap and metal latch. In this one, I want to put a multi-band dynamics on because the high ends are what's really interesting for me. Kind of like accentuate the highs in this. I don't really care much about the lows. Okay, so I'm going to bring this into a 4-bar loop. Get those out of here. Turn off the grid and shuffle these around a little bit. needs more samples. Not this one, Dark. I'm just kind of playing with some chill stuff and just doing whatever this time. I've had a week so far. For those who missed the Saturday stream, which is where I got the call, one of our kitties was diagnosed with lymphoma. So that killed the stream pretty fast. He's still around, but he's not doing well. So my brain is kind of all screwed up right now. So I just wanted to do something kind of chill and kind of roll with that because things kind of suck right now. But I'm not looking for pity or anything or sympathy. Like I just like that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like I would love to do a bunch of challenges and just kind of do all that, but I kind of just need some brain time. Yeah, and I'm doing okay. Like it's sad, but he's also like a 14 or 15-year-old kitty, so it's a little inevitable, unfortunately. I mean, the main problem is that thank you, Caxton. The main problem is that now we have 2 cats that are basically terminally ill, so it's turning into a little hospice care home over here for all the cats, which is just fine. Like, we love them, and we're definitely gonna care for them as long as is ethically possible, I guess is the right way of saying that. But I don't know, kind of wears you down after a while. Okay, so this is without the new drums, which is pretty cool. And then I'll add the new drums. This is the new drums. So this plastic rattle is really loud. So I'm gonna make these a little bit more interesting again. Just because it needs a little bit more interest in it, but it's getting there. I also feel like in general this is a little loud. I don't want it to overwhelm the rest of the mix. I feel like I need one more sample in here. Yeah. Hammer on plastic. And basically I just want it right here, and that's it. Actually, maybe that would work better. Yeah, that could work. And then I can toss a reverb on it. almost kind of want to do a triangle. Want to have like a muted triangle on here too, just because I think that it would be cool. But much quieter. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we've got this loop. I need to spread it out a little bit though. I realize that we're an hour into this and I have a 16 bar loop, which is by no means a bad thing. But it definitely needs some arrangement. So, what am I at here? I thought my phone was blinking. Oh, Twitch telling me that I need to be an affiliate again. Well, Twitch, I can't be an affiliate because you won't let me multi-stream then. So, F you. Go away. As much as I would love to be a Twitch affiliate and do the whole bits thing, but it's like I can't because I want to stream to YouTube too. I feel that that's important for me, and hey, it's their contract, not mine. Like I would love to be a Twitch affiliate. I think that would be really cool. To have bits and have people support me that way. I mean, I am using Super Chat in YouTube, which is kind of like Twitch's idea of bits as well. But can't do it. Like, their contract does not allow multi-streaming, and I want to keep multi-streaming because I think YouTube is important as well as Twitch. Eventually, I'm going to make all of these a little bit more interesting melodically as well. But, you know, I'm not really, like, salty over it or anything. Like, it's just how it is. And I understand why Twitch does it. It's just I wish they didn't. Whoops. Right, this needs to keep going. And then let's have like a 2-bar break here. I haven't done a 2-bar break in a while. What chord am I looking for here? I'm looking for... to... I think this is the chord I'm looking for. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah. Needs to be louder, though. Go away, Crowdfire. I've been trying to use Crowdfire lately for just trying to manage social media and stuff, and I've had mixed results with it. I don't feel like it's really encouraging me to do anything that I haven't already been doing, but who knows? Okay, I don't like the lead in for that one. I'm gonna get a different one. But I do like Crowdfire in general. I think that it's an interesting service, basically just reminding you, it reminds you to post on social media. It offers suggestions on who to follow, not who to follow, but it offers suggestions on, like, if you follow these people, you'll be able to kind of see what they do, and then you can like emulate what they do. Or you can go and get like the follower list of somebody that you like, and then you can import that follower list into what you do. And if you follow people that it's a little bit of kind of playing the game a little bit for following things. And I don't do the whole follower game. Like I don't care how many followers I have. And I think that it's a trap to start caring about how many followers you have. But it is. But it does remind me to post, and there are times where I forget to post, and I think that it's important to post on social media. Because that's important. I don't want to do the whole, well, I can follow 100 people and then unfollow all the people that don't follow me back. I don't give two shits about that kind of stuff. But if it can remind me to post once in a while and offer me suggestions on interesting things to post, I'm down with that. I think that's very helpful. So I agree with you that it's intrusive to some degree. But sorry, that was very loud. I just want a good crash sound. It doesn't suck. And they all kind of suck. Okay, and then what I usually do with this is the traditional... It works so well every time. It worked okay that time. I kind of like the crash being super muted like that. Yeah. Oops. Take that away. Grab this, put it down here. And I am less in love with this this Hammer Bro. Get out of here. Yeah, that needs to be longer. Cool. Okay, so we've got our intro now. Now we need to think of like a B section. So I'm working on making these a little bit more interesting. So they're not just straight loops of each other, which I think is important. That was weird. Why did that have the held note? Oh, because this doesn't release the hold pedal. This is why I hate using the hold pedal, especially in Ableton. Okay, and then I can take the second chord here and kind of do a lead in. I also feel like in general the electric piano is a little too muted. Might have to just do an actual cymbal and not do the whole breath trick, even though it's so much fun. Let's try one more time. That might work better. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I like that one better. Although I like that. Happy accidents. Get out of here. I'm thinking about like doing something a little bit more electronic here and seeing how that works. Maybe kind of pare this down as well. Go like that. And then have this be really really staccato. Speaking of staccato, maybe it would work well as like a staccato string. We'll see. I don't know why I went with A. I think I'm just so used to writing an A right now. Yeah. This needs to get dirtied up a bit, but I think that this could work. Because then we can do like a whole different section. Yeah, I think that could work pretty well. Just kind of bring this in as well as extra stuff, and then with the chords here, just something really simple. I love Professor Click. Yeah, I love Professor Click. I think he's amazing. His recent albums, which the name escapes me right now. It's not. Oh, that's gonna bother the hell out of me. It's like Terra something. Oh, what? That's not right. If you go to ProfessorClick.com, you get a database list. Not a database, but his like folder. Oh, that's no good for him. I'm sure he's aware of it. I'll send him a message after. The Scientific Method, Volume 3, and the Teragraph. That's what it is. The Teragraph is an amazing album. This guy, well worth it. Oh, yeah. It's not often these days that music could be considered a journey. Yeah, it's been trying to... Yeah. I write reviews on Bandcamp once in a while. Yeah, I should visit his SoundCloud more often. That stupid pedal got stuck again. It's so flippin' annoying. Yeah. Oh, well, that would be part of the problem. There we go. Join, loop, and move on. Yeah, his Trackmania albums are really good too. Like, it's unfortunate that at least at the moment he wasn't allowed to like sell them. He had to go through the distributor for the game, but I don't know why I thought that was the right note. And then we can go like this. Yeah, I kind of like where this is going. One thing I want to do is I don't want to go ABA every time I make a song. So what I might do is I might just kind of roll with this for a while and just kind of evolve it from there. Maybe I'll go ABC. I think that might be kind of cool. Because, you know, epiphanies aren't cyclical. If that makes sense, which it doesn't. Yeah. So A section, B section, C section. Meaning that, like, this would be the A section. This would be a repeat of the A section. And this would be the B section, which is basically a different type, a different kind of feeling to the song. Which is where I believe the name or the band ABBA gets their name. ABBA is a very common progression for music. No, I don't care about what I'm saying. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm not a big ABBA fan, to be honest. I thought that was kind of a commentary on pop music. Forgive me. For somebody who makes music, APA, ABBA. That's my next band name. I'm gonna have ABBA. That's perfect. Okay, so I want to raise this up a little bit. I want to give this some reverb. Give it a little bit more space. Okay, so basically every bar, I want to automate this a little bit because this is important. first of all, this first, there we go. That's more like it. Got to shape that a little bit better. Go like that, because I want to do some kind of little solo thing in here to make it more interesting. Take this little doodad here and bring it down here. Okay, first of all, setting it up right would help. Okay. Oh, right. We were going to take those little bloops and up them by an octave, weren't we? So the chords are a little different now. Hello, Squig23. How are you doing today? Do you need a guitar? I have a guitar. I have several guitars. I need guitar lessons is what I need. Or are you offering to contribute a guitar solo? In which case, if you're okay giving me it, I'm down to mess with it. I don't know how you're going to get it to me though in the next 25 minutes. I would love that if you're able to bounce it over here and you're willing to do that. I would be happy to give it a try and see how it works. Because like I said, I need a third section to this, I think, and I want to do something pretty cool. So maybe I'll bring this back. Or maybe we'll just have this go on for a little while and, I don't know. I realize I'm kind of running out of time, but I kind of like this jam where it is now, too, so... See, this is in the wrong key. Oh, I have to do this. Even if I don't have the right thing, maybe tossing it in this way will give it a little bit extra warmth because it's recorded with all the fans and shit running in the background. Yeah, and I mean, if I wanted to, I could transpose all of this. And it wouldn't be... I can't talk now. I can't talk while it's playing. Yeah, I think the Pocket Operator Tonic, the newest one, allows you to change the key that it's in. However, it is also the most expensive of the bunch because it's the newest and it has the most functionality. Honestly, I love the Pocket Operators. I think they're super dang cool. 105 BPM. 105. It has a little bit of a swing to it, but that's your discretion. I can always fix it up later. Yeah, the rhythm's a little weird, but yeah. I'm gonna play through it while I do a little bit of simple mastering. I'll do the mastering again at the end, but I figure I might as well take care of it now. Well, Squig, if you stick around long enough, you might learn something in the process. Because I am always down to help people, and honestly, sorry, I said I was going to play through the whole thing, but honestly, you're not the first person to make that Bob Ross connection, and that is immensely flattering. And if I can be like a tenth of the artist that he is, that would mean a ton. Because the dude was not about the glamour of art. He was about the process of art and the therapy of art. And I think that that's far more important than the glamour. Yeah, thank you. Daniel, how you doing? There is no particular theme today. It is kind of just a chill day for me. I wanted to make something without a ton of pressure, although I got a couple really good ideas from people during the stream for future themes. The soothing voice. Oh, well, that is the highest compliment. I don't know if you've been around for when I do my ASMR voice, but I mean, ASMR is basically just getting right up to the next to the microphone when you have a very nice preamp on the microphone. And you're basically whispering, but you're not, because whispering sounds too wispy. But you get that little crackly in the voice because you're talking so quiet. Gives you the tingles. I honestly don't know why people like Asper or ASMR. I think that it's cool, but it's also really weird. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It doesn't work for everybody. Again, what I'm doing right now is layering, and I kind of like layering. Layering is fun. Low-key. That's not necessary. I don't need that. I do feel like I need another layer in here. Something really simple. Basically just to give it another operator. Thinking that if I just go like this. The swing will make it. The thing is, since this has a swing on it, it's so easy for it to sound cool because swing makes everything sound cool. That's like fact. So if I do this right, this is not a sine wave though. This has to be a square 4, I think. I'm going to lower the volume on this. Yeah, I mean, that's all you need. Let's go like this. think that's the right way of doing it. The other thing I was thinking of, I have 13 minutes left. The other thing I was thinking of is adding some kind of field recording underneath all of this. I think that would give it a nice texture. Field recordings are amazing for that because they offer sounds that aren't repeated, so it keeps your brain interested even though it's not like the forefront of the... I don't know. That's really loud now. I'm gonna bump that back a little bit. Okay, there's space for a little call and response there. This is too low. I don't mind things being off tempo, but I want them to be at least somewhat. So I'm thinking what I can do now is I can just kind of fade things out. Got your recorded uploading. Sweet. I'm happy to go over. And it's coreactivities. Coreactivities. Gotcha. I don't know why I made that sound. I will definitely quote you in the video because all this goes to YouTube. So I'll make sure to I'll be sure to let people know if I use it. Which, you know, if it's cool, I will. I am by no means a stickler with that stuff. But yeah, if I use it, I'll be sure to credit you appropriately. Because that's important. Attribution is important. Yeah, you should be able to post links and all that other stuff. Because I'm not using whatever Ankbot anymore. Because Ankbot was a tyrant when it came to all that stuff. Not that I'm saying everybody should post links, because that would be mayhem. But yeah. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so I need to do a couple things here for fade outs, but we are getting down to the wire here, which is fine. It always works out in the end, don't it? It always works out in the end. I'm okay with letting that field recording go a little long, too. Okay, while we're waiting for reactivities link, let's got it? Yeah, I can copy it from there. .105.zip, I'm guessing. Yeah. I appreciate the thoughts on that. You'll forgive me if I do a virus scan first, but full scan, fuck that. Yeah, it's fine. I've been told by many people that downloading and opening files while streaming is a very, very big no-no. Okay, let's move this stuff a little out of context to hear it. Oh, right, I should probably do a fresh thing. Oh, gotcha. Well, I might do that in a second. I kind of like this original jam by itself, too. I like the syncopation, man. like this. Yeah, the syncopation's really cool. Okay, so this is definitely like the ending. So this is a little okay. Although really the lead goes on top. Okay. Of the three, I think this is a little too chunky for what I was going for. As much as I like that, I think I'm going to put it off to the side. For these, this is like perfect ending material. Oh, three. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, that adds a good little riff at the end. I need to learn how to play guitar, man. As for this, I think that it will sit pretty well just like this. Yeah, seriously, man, that's... Hey, it's super basic to you, dude. I can't do that. Yeah, and honestly, I think that that's the key to a lot of this stuff. Like, also, we're done. So... Oh, that brought that up too high. Yeah, this needs to fade out a little sooner. Yeah, we're good. Look about that. You guys are awesome. Coreactivities, do you have a Twitter? Because if you have a Twitter, I would love to get info from you on where I should pimp your stuff, because when I post this on SoundCloud and when I post the video on YouTube, I want to make sure that I have a link to your rad music as well. But yeah, we're done with this song. This one turned out really cool. Oh, well, in that case, yeah, I'll just I'll post your Twitch account then, and I definitely want to make sure I attribute you. in some way anyway. So yeah, we are good here. Normally I would have something going on right now, but since my schedule has changed for this month, I am actually free. So I'm just going to keep streaming my process for exporting and getting this prepared for moving out. Honestly, since everything's mostly done, I kind of did the mixing, already. We're just... Thanks, Dark. Yeah, this one turned out really cool. So yeah, this is all done already, so I'm just going to export Epiphany. Cool. Save. Yeah, this one turned out really cool. I had a lot of really good suggestions from everybody out there. That makes me happy. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, coreactivities. Traditionally, I give everybody a little piano solo, but I'm rendering something right now, so I can't do that at the moment. But I owe you a piano solo in roughly 10 seconds. Yeah, okay, so instrument rack. No, I didn't want to replace that stupid thing. I'll give it a nice reverb. Okay. Alrighty. Where's the next chord? There it is. Where am I going? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. So the other thing I do is I render this out as a loop because I am beholden to my Patreon subscribers. Oh, that was weird. I am beholden to my Patreon subscribers. And usually the loop kind of gets the meat of the song. Sometimes it makes slight adjustments. I think this will work better if there's a... Yeah, cool. So now I can render this out as a loop. And the nice thing about doing it this way is because now people are able to drop this into their blog posts, their vlogs, or their podcasts, or anything else. And they have music. They just drop it and just copy and paste it as long as they need it, and it's all done. Which is one of the cool things about doing this Patreon. And this isn't a sell for my Patreon or anything. I just think that it's cool that people actually use this stuff for their stuff. So while that's rendering, yeah. And then basically all I do is I just make a couple zip files and dump those in there. And, hey, Pizza, you still here? You had questions. I don't think Pizza's still here. He told me I was too blokey. Yeah. Because Pizza, a long time ago, you said you had you were suggesting a stream where I kind of explained myself a little bit better. Hi. Do you have questions about anything in this song, I would be more than happy to sit down and talk for as long as you want about any questions that you had with the process of making this song, like the ideas of the chords behind it, or the instrumentation, or if I just something I went too fast for. Like, please, like, ask away. Like, I'm down for that. Oh, and I just opened the wrong thing, so I want to collect all and save so I don't lose those. I don't need source tree open. I'm not working on games. So I can delete all those. So in here, thing is, it's hard to remember what to ask about because moments move me. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. In that case, even though I'm on a timer, ask questions. Like, I'm totally down for answering questions, and I don't, and I think I mentioned this, when you asked initially. I don't care if I fail the challenge. Like, for one, if I had 15 less minutes, the song would just be less finished. Like, the song would still be done, but it would be less done. There would be less stuff in it. There wouldn't be the guitar. There wouldn't be the other stuff. And I am more interested in talking about the process of making things than, oh yeah, pizza. No, I hear you there, and I don't want to put pressure on you to do anything else. Like, you do you, and yeah, like, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying that if you ever have a question about something I did, just say, Ben, hold up. What did you do there? Because I am excited to answer questions, because if people ask questions, that means that they are invested in the process and they're engaged with the process, and that's far more valuable than finishing the 78th song in this series. Yeah, see, this is why I check. There's a gap here. Be more like you are in Liz's stream. I unfortunately don't see a whole lot of Liz's streams because she streams at about the same time I do. Although she does stream a little earlier. I need to swing by those more often. I need to be a better streamer and be a part of communities. That's like one of my biggest downfalls, or my weakest points when it comes to being a streamer, is the fact that I am unable or unwilling, depending on the situation, to invest time into other streams. Because there are a lot of really wonderful streamers out there, and I feel that not only they deserve attention, but they also deserve me going out of my way and helping them get bigger, because that is very hard. It's finding any kind of followers is hard. And, like, it's fine. That's just how it is. But it sucks. Okay, so we've created the zip file. We have the loop files here. I'm gonna do my file storage. This is the glamorous part. There we go. Got my file storage there. Oops, I did not want to close that though. So yeah, I need to hop by Liz's stream more and just say hi, because I need to experience other people's music, and that's another thing that I'm really bad at. I'm really bad at being a part of other people's process. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. And I guess if there's no questions from anybody, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do on stream. But really, it's just organizing those. I guess I could make the music video. Let's make the music video real quick. That's fun. So I have a template here for the 2-hour time lapse, which is no longer a thing, but I still use the name because that's how it goes. Caxon, no, thank you for swinging by. Oh, Dark, what is your question? For some reason, I forgot how dates work. You said the loops were on Patreon. Yes. So what I do with the Patreon, again, this is not an ad. I'm just explaining what happens here. With Patreon, at the $10 tier, this is for basically for people who make content. You also get access to all the songs that I've made in the past and present in loopable format, meaning that you can just drop it into a video editor and copy paste it until as far as you want, and it'll be a seamless loop every time, and then you're golden. But I was wondering how you approach sound design in video games like Color Jumper. That is a really good question, and I don't even remember the sound effects in Color Jumper. Hold up. Unity projects, Color Jumper, assets, audio? Yeah. Sound effects. So the sound effects in Color Jumper are kind of all over the place right now. There's definitely a lot that I need to do. Though the colored walls, there's a different tone for each wall, which is in the key of the song that's playing in the background. So this is a couple layers. There's a metal hit, and then there's that arpeggio at the end, which is kind of like, congratulations, you got the thing, because that's for the collectible. The enemy defeated and the player death are very similar. They have the glass breaking effect, because basically what happens when either the player dies or an enemy dies, they dissolve into particles, which kind of gives you that kind of shattering sound, and I wanted to accentuate that. The key get, I think I literally just jangled keys with a couple other sound effects. And then the unlock sound is very, very basic, but it's going to happen a lot. Like a lot of locks unlock at the same time when you pick up a key, so it kind of creates this little cacophony. The level start is, you see there is you might not see it actually. I have one of those little bell things that I use once in a while. I think I used one of these and I sped it up. And then I used a wood block to get like the strike sound. What else is here? The turret fire. Really basic. I think this might be an impact sound. Usually, a sound effect is usually made of 2 or 3 things, depending on the type of impact or the sound. Usually, there's an impact, and then there is a decay, usually a longer sound or a tone that you use to create space, but the impact determines like the type of impact. Like with the turret, I think it's like a p sound, like it's kind of spitting something out because it's a turret. It's spitting out little projectiles. And then with the turret target, which is the homing turret, it flashes before it fires because these are more dangerous. And you can also hear with this sound, there's like a kind of, it's like swelling up because it's going to shoot at you. So in the game, the turrets swell up before they fire. And so I wanted to accentuate that.
Wall jump.
Yeah, I haven't added the wall jump yet, apparently. Or maybe I just didn't do it. And that's what I did with all of these initially. I basically did this
Wall jump.
except like turret target, turret fire, red wall, and so forth, because I think that it's important to not forget a sound effect. And then that's what happens when you win, because the screen fades to white. It's kind of like this pad that swells up and fades away. Player jump. That sounds like me just hitting a little plastic thing. Honestly, the best thing you can do if you want to make sound effects is to get a portable recorder, like one of these guys, and just go around your house and bang on stuff. Seriously, there have been projects that I've worked on where 90% of the audio that I used was from going into the basement with a drumstick or something and just banging on stuff. Because you get so many sounds and you can process those sounds in so many different ways that I can't say that that's all you need, but it is a Zoom. Yeah, it's a Zoom H4n. I've gone through a lot of different recorders. I used to have an old Roland one, and then I had an Olympus one, and both of those were very good. But the Zoom was nice because it has XLR input, so I could plug my monster microphone in there. We were making a music video. There we go. I do. Not all the time, but I definitely do random pitch variations in the sound. I think that it's important to have things be... Excuse me. I think it's important to have things be different every time, especially stuff that's happening very frequently, like footsteps. Either you have like pitch variations, or you actually have like 5 different recordings that you just randomly select from. That's super important. So with this, I need to find a picture that signifies Epiphany, and I just go into my old photography folder and I'll find something. Let's just play the song in the background. What would be good? Fire, maybe? What do you use when you first started out to get more sounds for music? So I don't have a big budget to spend. That's a good question. I'll be honest. I started with a pirated version of Complete, and then my first gig I bought Complete because I hate pirating stuff, but that thing is damn expensive, and I don't like pirating. I had it basically to test it out because I wanted to buy it, and then the work that I did allowed me to purchase it, and then I purchased it right away. That was like 125% of my first paycheck from working on stuff, because I wanted it, because I hated that. But aside from that, I find a lot of really cool stuff online, and free too. Like the drums that I used for this are called the Salamander Drum Kit. Let me turn off chat real quick. Timer, black box. There we go. So the Salamander Drum Kit is something that I use all the time. It's a drum kit that I found, Salamander Drum Kit. I did grab it. I think you were the one, David, that suggested it to me, and I did pick it up. Yeah, that was an investment. Yeah, and NI is fantastic, but it's very expensive. I agree. So the Salamander Drum Kit, these are all... It's a huge library of sounds. And just a good quality amount of sounds, too. And variations. The other thing that works really well is the Basement Drum Kit, which is another one thing that I found that was free, I believe. And then there was another one that if you want like synth sounds, like really basic synth sounds, there is something called the the arcade kid, the I can't remember the name of it now. Multi-packs. There's like the Arcade Kid sound pack, which is all single cycle waveforms, but it has a ton of different, like it has a huge variety. Adventure Kid, thank you. It has a huge variety, and it's definitely worth picking up if you can find it. I think they kind of took it down from the original. Yeah, thank you. From the original spot. The other thing you can do is, yeah, it's a super interesting pack. The other thing you can do is, okay, good, it's still up. I thought for some reason it went down, but maybe that was temporary. Ooh, fireworks. The other thing you can do, like Afro DJ Mac, he has a ton of pretty incredible. That's a good Epiphany. Let's go with that. 2503. Thanks, Pizza. Thanks for doing the work for me. $25.06 is better. Come on, resize. There we go. Okay, so I want to make this a little bit nicer. So I'm going to do some color correcting on it first. I want to make these darks way darker. That's better. I can keep the colors mostly the way they are, though. Since now we can't read the text, I'm going to change that to black. Oh, this is going to have to be stroked. Oops. Yeah, Alexander, you can actually find a ton of stuff online for free. It's just being resourceful and finding it. And sometimes it's hidden, but sometimes it's not. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff out there that you can use. And like, if you are able to save some money up, like I did not buy Complete Ultimate when I bought it. I bought just the regular Complete 9, which is still like $500. It's still kind of up there for price, but it's not impossible to buy initially, like the Complete Ultimate, which is like $1,200 straight up. So yeah, like if you can get in, because it's such a waste of money to buy Massive and then Absinthe and then like all the little individual pieces. You might as well at that point buy the whole thing because you get so much. But if you needed to buy one thing, I would suggest buying Contact, because it gives you access to so many other options when it comes to music and sounds. Did I throw away the WAV file? I threw away the WAV file. What a dummy. Okay, so this goes in here. Oh, I already had it. No, I had it in there as the MP3. The MP3 goes on SoundCloud. Okay, so I need to stretch this out to fit the 3 minutes and 20-second runtime. Yeah, so there's the problem is that people say, and I hate platitudes like this, but people say that you have to spend money to make money. And unfortunately, with hobbies like this, it's kind of true. Because it's so easy. I really don't like that stroke. It's so easy to just languish, I guess is the best way of putting it. because you don't have the tools that you need. And I'm not saying that the tools make the artist. That is definitely not true. The tools do not make the artist one bit. But if you don't have a string library, it's very hard to make something that sounds like strings. So, like there's a balance in there. Like tools definitely don't make the artist, but sometimes the artist needs tools. Actually, yeah, I'll still have the stroke there, but I'm thinking that I'll just make a black layer and just be like, blorp. Yeah. Yeah, and you mentioned una corda, and I am so interested in that. And Native Instruments actually just showed off another instrument that I don't think is in Complete 11 called Thriller. And it looked really cool. It looked like basically an XY pad, so basically a box that you could like swipe around in it to increase or decrease tension and swipe between instruments, so you could like be watching a film play out, and then when something exciting happens, you could actually create like a swell of tension, and that is super cool. And I don't think it's included in Complete 11 Ultimate, which makes me a little sad. But you know, they have to have something for 12, or else, you know, nobody'll buy the new one if there's nothing new. So, so with this, I always try to create some kind of interesting thing to go along with it. And I'm thinking with this one, I want to have kind of like the firework itself dancing around, dancing in the light. So audio spectrum will allow me to take the audio input from the music and negative 960, oops, 960, and then audio end 960. So what I can do is I have this, but then I can also polarize warp it. Boop. Now I got this. Which is a start. So I want to lower the height on this. The start and end, I kind of want it tighter in, so like negative 450. I understand that this isn't necessarily music, but it's still part of the process for me, so I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And then, yeah, it's definitely, oops, no, it's called Gleam, I think. I apologize that, let me go to desktop mode. That's easier to see everything. Yeah, like all of this stuff is still kind of sorcery to me to some degree, but intensity. Okay, so we got that. Now we just need two colors. Can I do, is there just like a fire one? No, there isn't. I'll just make one. I guess I can just grab colors. And yeah, so it's a learning process for sure. Motion blur doesn't help here. Just one other thing I wanted to do. Oh, right. So I can automate like rotation, which is something that's nice to do. So now Also, this should be behind the text and stuff, which is nice. Now, the next thing I can do is I can actually take this. That is this, yeah. Okay, so audio sparks. Save, duplicate this, and then instead of rotating it that one way, I can have it rotate the other way. And then I can change the effects around a little bit to give it a little bit more of a different feel. So let's do 475. 475. And then colors. Let's go with whiter to darker. So now why is this not transforming right? It should be going the other direction. Why aren't you going to -4? Oh, because there we go. Keyframes, man. Keyframes, man. There's like two right on top of each other. There. So now it's less obvious what's happening, which I think is important. And just like music, like this kind of stuff is, it's an acquired taste for sure. But no, wait, not 900. What was I doing? Oh, the height. I wanted this one to be taller. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, that's how they get you with the complete bundles. It's just like, well, if you bought all this stuff individually, it'd be like $5,000. But you know, if you buy it in our big convenient bundle, you can save 98% or whatever. Yeah, it's a good deal. But I'm pretty sure that they inflate the prices on all of their other software because they want to make the complete ultimate a good deal. Which, you know, that's business. Like I'm not saying that they're bad people because of it. I wonder what happens if I just add like a sparks effect. No, that's not going to work. Light streaks? I don't know what this does. Oh, that's not what I want. I wanted something like a particle effect generator, but I think that that's too much for this, and that's okay. Most of the time, I'm okay with these being pretty basic. Like, I'm going to do one more plane for audio for the waveform. And then basically just have this sit right up here behind the text. So -960. Let's just say 370. That's at least about right. Yeah, David. And there's that. And that's. I have mixed feelings about that. My best example is Adobe, and how they 370 was right. Because businesses will pay literally anything for Adobe software, but independent artists have to pay that same price. Yep. Yeah. And that's my problem with that. And that's my problem with that style, because if you are a company, you don't care about paying $800 a year, or it's not that much, but you don't care about paying that much for the software because you just write it off. It's part of business. But if you are an independent artist, that is devastating, because that, I mean, that takes up a lot of your money. No, I like it faster. So yeah, like it's easy to, and I mean, this is also, by the way, why I'm using HitFilm Pro and not Adobe Premiere, because I can't afford to pay like $100 and whatever dollars a month, and I think it's more like $60 a month. But either way, that I'm not willing or able to pay the price that they're asking for their software. So I bought HitFilm, which is a one-time purchase, and honestly, it works really well. I like HitFilm, but I am bummed that I'm not able to use the high tier software. But again, that's business. So what are you gonna do? Nah, I like it thinner. I don't want to get too much in the way of this text, so I'm trying to keep it okay. Cool. So that's basically my process for making the music video that I post to YouTube. It's not terribly complex, but you know, it makes it at least interesting enough to watch. I've found that just having like an album cover, like an image, and then nothing else, like it's cool to watch in the background, but like you don't have background browsing for that kind of stuff. And if you look at like Red Means Recordings channel, like the work that he does on his music videos are incredible. I just don't have that kind of time. I'm surprised he does. Like, he's a super busy dude. Oh yeah, I need to set the in out point and then I can render this. So in, out, render, go to export. Epiphany. There we go. I guess this is just a one-word song. Start exporting. Hopefully this won't tank the stream. I don't think it will. Either way, I think that we have done about as much as we possibly can today. It's been a lot of fun, guys, hanging out with you today and making a cool song at that. And so really all I have left to do is I have to post it to SoundCloud. I have to upload the zip files to the Patreon drive, and then I have to make a Patreon post, and then I'm pretty much done. So yeah, I guess that's all I got for today. I will be back on Saturday to do probably more Color Jumper game development. Oh, before I leave, I do have I did make my Trello board public, which might interest some people. It might not. I can check this off the list. I put 3 hours into this, and it's done. But the main draw for this is that I have all of the future creative exploration topics that I want to make, and I have voting enabled. So if you want to go in here and vote for any one of these, please do. I think the link, let me just make trello.abstractionmusic.com will lead you there. If you wanted to, no, there's a period at the end. God dang it. There we go. It's been a ton of fun. We made a cool song and we made a cool music video. So until next time, oh, that's the wrong scene. Until next time, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Take care.